be able to see it.
The
Okay,
broadcast.
and we are live now, Stacey. We are live without Rashonda, who's our producer in the background. So, hi everyone. I'm Victoria Christopher Murray, and my sidekick is on special assignment. She cannot
Yes.
tell you right now where she is, but you'll find out in a little while.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I know, very special assignment. But I am here for a couple of reasons. First of all, everybody knows that we have something called politics, prose, and pop culture. Isn't that a good title,
I
Stacey?
love that.
And
It's so
and those are the
inviting.
it's the three things that Rashonda and I love.
Hmm.
Politics, we love everything prose and anything pop culture. But for
Hmm.
the last 2 months, we've just been focused on just politics because that was the most important thing in our lives.
Yes.
And so, and we called that part of our program November 3rd. Well, November 3rd is calling up.
It,
We've
it,
all done our civic duty.
there you
And
go.
so we're going to be going back to politics, prose, and pop culture. And so we wanted to do this as the first installment of welcoming everybody back to politics, prose, and pop culture.
Wow,
And
welcome.
so clearly, since we have Stacey Evans Morgan here, this is a pro situation. So
Yes.
Stacey, why don't because we told all these people who wanted to be writers to come on, because I said if you want to be a writer, you need to know Stacey Evans Morgan. So tell us a little bit about you.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here on your show. I'm, just so excited. And you guys are really doing a great thing with this whole platform. So I love it. But I'm Stacey Evans Morgan. I am a television writer and producer, over 25 years of industry experience working on multitude of scripted series. The Parkers. I was started on that show as a staff writer and left as a producer. So I was there for 5 years, 5 seasons. I worked on One on One, the Jamie Foxx show, the original Jamie Foxx show at Warner Brothers. And then more recently, Love That Girl, which was the first scripted series for TV One, Family Time, and In the Cut, both at Bounce TV. And most recently this year, I got a chance to dip my toe in the animation pond, writing for the new series Madagascar, A Little Wild for DreamWorks. And
That
it's currently running on Hulu and Peacock. So
Well,
excited.
one of my greatest dreams
What's
is to
that?
have you write one of my movies. And so that's going to happen
It is
because
going to happen.
it is definitely going to happen. And the reason I know it's going to happen is because for everybody out there, Stacey and I met through our church and our pastor, our
Yes.
beloved pastor.
Shout out Pastor
And
Bam.
that's right. And for years, she told me, I want you to meet Stacey. And I knew who
Mm-hmm.
Stacey was because I'd seen you on television.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't going to just walk up to you in
You
that big
could
old
have.
church, especially
Mm-hmm.
I could have said Pastor Bam. And so, but once we met, I've learned so much for you and I'm so excited.
Mm.
And so the reason I wanted to bring you on is because there are so many people, Stacey, who want to do what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Even people who start out as novelists. And
Yes.
so, as a novelist, can you become a screenwriter?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a show on BET right now called is it Two Can Play That Game, or
The games
the games that
people
people,
play.
and that was based on a novel. I
Yeah,
mean,
by Angela Burt Murray.
exactly. There are so many properties that have gone from book to either film or book to series. So yes, and yes, and but there's a different type of style of writing. But the bottom line is, you know how to tell a story. That's half the battle. Taking people on that journey, introducing them to compelling characters, and working through conflicts and things of that sort. That's all the good stuff that either comedy or drama is made of, that conflict. So I decided during this time of pandemic that I was not going to just be sitting on ideas. I had just finished a short film. I literally finished production the week before the country got shut down. If I had not
Wow.
done that, I would not have finished the film. So got to do that, working, doing the post-production on that. It's on the film festival circuit, 21 Days of April, excited. But there was a day where, and I shared this yesterday with Rolanda Watts, I think everyone was feeling cabin fever, you know, and funny enough, I was on that Zoom with, or it was on the IG Live with D Nice that day that
Oh
he made.
yes, that we all were there.
We
Yes.
all were there that Saturday, and he made his historic. He
Yes.
reached 1 million people or whatever. And
Yes.
I thought about that. I was like, you know what? He's at home just doing what he loves, just sharing music with the
Spinning, yeah.
world. And I just started thinking, what are other people doing? You know, are they doing what they love? And I love to write, and I love to teach as well. I love to share what I do. And so I came up with the thought, hey, let me just put it out there. Let's just do a Saturday masterclass. And I called up some showrunner friends of mine, Nkechi Carroll, who's the showrunner for All American, and Erica Green, who is currently, she has a development deal and she's on New Amsterdam for NBC. I reached out to my brother, Bentley Evans. I said, hey, come on, get out. And my niece, who's a young writer on the show, on the project, word out, and we had over, it was probably 50 people.
Yeah.
It was packed that day. 4 hours. You guys sat there.
And I was one of the people, because one of the things that there are two things I know. I'm a perpetual learner.
Good for you.
And
Yes.
so there is nothing, especially since I love teaching, I want to pour back in. But the reason I asked other writers to join in and watch you is because in the time of this pandemic, one of the things that I think is going to be a shift when we come out is more in-home entertainment.
Apps, 100%.
I think the streaming, everything. I think it's going to be a couple of years before we go back to the big screen, because that is the last frontier where people will go back in sitting close in a closed-in place. And so what happened was, when the pandemic hit and everybody realized they needed content, they're going to authors. They are running to authors. I have 30 books, Stacey. I have 30 books, and I only have a few that have not been optioned all over this pandemic. And so I wanted writers, other authors, to come in and to see, well, should I be considering this? Because I want writers to stay authors. Yes. But there's another opportunity, and you're the person that presents this.
Well, I'm honored to be able to do that. And you are 100% right. There's this explosion, especially on streaming for content. And, Hollywood has figured out a way to get back into production. So they're making the movies.
They're making movies right now.
They've got COVID specialists on the set. It's minimal people on the set. They're figuring out a way to do it. But like you said, they may not hit the big screens, but nonetheless, the Netflixes out there, the Hulus, the Amazons, you name it, they all need content, and they need to refresh that top shelf on a regular basis, right? Because that's how we're consuming movies and television shows nowadays. And so I'm really excited to be able to share this opportunity, because, like I said, if you can tell a story, you can write a book, you can write a script. You're the expert at writing books. And I'm not going to call myself an expert, but I'm a veteran, and I know how to.
No, you're an expert. You have all these television shows under your belt. I would say you're an expert. And so I wanted to bring people on tonight because you're doing a 4-week class,
right? Which starts tomorrow.
I'm going to be taking. Which starts tomorrow. So tell people about your class if they're interested.
So the workshop is called The Creative Leap, and we spell creative with the number 8 built in, CRE number 8 TIVE, because 8 represents new beginnings. So especially as creatives, here's your chance to take the creative leap. It's a 4-week Saturday workshop, just 4 Saturdays. It starts tomorrow and it runs all the way through November 21st. We start at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. just 2.5 hours, and we have a good time. I go over everything from structure, the different styles of writing, whether you're looking to get into half-hour television, single camera film, things of that sort. So we look at those structures. And then I bring in guest speakers too.
Yes, which is one of the things I enjoy in your master class.
Yeah, I think it's important to hear from different writers who are doing that. And I can't share who my guests will be for this round, but for the summer cohort, we blew them away. They had some great speakers come in, and it's not going to be anything less than that for this fall creative cohort. And I embrace the cohort term. We use that in college and everything like that, but I embrace that because I believe you guys are going to become that group, the accountability group, the creative accountability. You'll hold each other accountable, so people can sign up. We're pretty full. But for your viewers, I mean, we'll take, if people want to sign up, but we're full to the rafters.
And do you need what do you need as a prerequisite in the course? Do you need any experience?
No. I had my last class. I had people who had written scripts. I had an Emmy award-winning journalist, and then I had people who had never even seen a script. Right. Okay. So we go through the anatomy of the script so that everybody's on the same page, so that you understand, and we take away the mystique of screenwriting. There's no, as you've heard me say before, the secret to writing is to write.
Yeah, but it is a little scary because you're right. I can write a book, but I don't know really what the beats are. I don't know. I didn't even know what a showrunner was.
Okay.
Because I write novels, and I wasn't interested in the TV side of it, or not. No, I was interested in selling my books. I wasn't interested in writing the TV side. Mm-hmm. But one of the things I've discovered, Stacey, is that people are saying to us, "Come to us with the script."
Exactly. They want to see your vision, especially how you would translate this from book to small screen. How would you take this novel and conceptualize it as a series or as a limited series, which is the new term for miniseries. So it may be like 6 to 8 episodes. So the opportunities are rich, and I'm so glad that producers and production companies are coming after brown girls books, because I'm proud to be a brown girl author as well, but I'm just so happy that they've tapped in, because so many amazing rich stories coming out of this publishing now. So if people want to sign up, they go to Eventbrite, look up the Creative Leap with Stacey Evans Morgan, sign up. It's 4 weeks and it will change your life. I got a script last night. One of my summer workshop attendees sent me his feature script. He wrote his first feature script.
Wow. Okay, so that's really good.
I'm so proud. I feel like mother hen. And so on the teaching side, I'm an adjunct lecturer at Chapman University. Their film school is, we just moved from number 6 to number 4 in the nation, as far as film schools. And so I teach television writing there. So, I lay it out in a way that I think everyone will get it. You'll have fun. You will network with people. And then the accountability. And if everyone does what I'm teaching, the goal is at the end of 4 weeks that you will have a rough draft of something.
A good script. Okay. And that we can work on.
We're going to work on you'll work on a short form. So like a web series or short film or whatever, just something so you can go through the process. And at the end of those 4 weeks, you should be able to do this.
Oh my goodness. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Rashonda and I just finished one. So we're so excited to be taking the class. Both of us will. So once again, how can people register?
So you just go to Eventbrite. And you just go right to the Creative Leap script writing workshop with Stacey Evans Morgan. Log on, pay your $250. That's all it is, $250. And the information that you're getting you're gonna wish you're gonna want to pay more. But I want to keep it at an affordable price. I know people are at home and people are on a budget during this time. So just pay your registration and you'll get a confirmation. Registration closes at midnight. So you'll get a confirmation email with a questionnaire, and we're going to log on tomorrow and get the party started. So I'm really excited. I can't wait.
And
Cannot wait.
I'm very excited as well. And so I hope people will join the class, because this is a major opportunity. There are only some times, there was the Harlem Renaissance and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a period in time for lots of reasons, from George Floyd to the pandemic, where they are coming after us in a good way finally.
Yeah, black is the new black.
Black is the new black. That's what I always say. So the thing is to just get ready and be ready.
That's it.
Yeah, get ready, be ready, stay ready. And so I'm not saying that a novelist should walk away from being a novelist, because I'm going to always be an author. And as I write my books, that's what I think about.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so many opportunities are coming our way, and everybody needs to get ready. So Rashonda put the link in the comments.
Oh, great.
And so just anybody can link on there. And then I think you should connect with Stacey anyway.
Yes.
No matter what. She is not only a great resource, she's one of my favorite people walking on this planet.
Oh, I'm
so
blessed to hear that.
We didn't have any questions.
Okay.
But maybe that's because we did a good job of answering everything.
You did. I'm welcoming your guest, and I hope your viewers will tune in. We're going to have a good time. You're already a stellar writer. I'm so ready for the world to see your vision, and I think you're going to feel so armed and prepared that now you have the tools. It's learning the software. There's there's some things there's script writing software. Final Draft.
The Final Draft has been the bane of our existence, but Rashonda and I are working our way through.
Right, and it can seem a little intimidating, but it's really not. So so just learning, how to take that story and make it more concise. How do you get into it? Because with novels and things of that sort, you're writing you're expected to be, as expository as possible, correct?
Yes.
But with
can't do that with the
screen. You gotta get right in.
It's a whole different writing. So I'm excited about it, and I hope other people will join us. So I will see you tomorrow at 1:00 my time, 10:00 your time.
Yes.
And we'll be there. And I hope some other people will join us.
Yes.
And then for everybody with politics, prose, and pop culture, Rashonda and I will have our very last November 3rd on November 2nd.
Okay.
And I'm going to be doing a video on election night watching for dummies. Now, none of my friends are dummies, but I'm going to tell you every state what to watch for, so people can have their own cheat sheet at home.
You're so good at that, Victoria. Thank you for doing that. You are so good at doing that. So.
So we'll have that. So, okay, everybody have a great weekend. And Stacey, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you mañana. Come on in the room, everybody.